Both series are tied at 2 games apiece, with the home team winning every game. That was until Monday night, when Oklahoma City was able to go into San Antonio and steal a win to take a 3-2 lead. Boston up 1, under a minute, Paul Pierce facing down LeBron, goosh. Stewart from 3, goosh. Who would have thought that this late in the season, the Mets would have a better record than the Yankees? They just finished up a 4-game series with the Cardinals, during which Johan Santana tossed the first no-no in franchise history. David Wright. And how good has this guy been all year? How about a .362 batting average, 7 bombs, 33 RBI? That do anything for you? This game will go to extra innings, and in the 12th, we're going to hear from Harper again. Drove in the first run of the game, he's going to drive in the last run of the game. First career walk-off hit for Harper, Nats win 7-6. Yankees hosting the first-place Rays, and Russell, he'd provide the muscle. Russell Martin with the sacks full, that's a salami, putting the Bombers up 6-0. And after only 20 games, the Bryce Harper era is over here in Syracuse. He got called up to the Washington Nationals last night. For the 5th time in 6 years, the Syracuse women's lacrosse team has found themselves in the quarterfinals of the NCAA Women's Lacrosse Tournament. When Jackie Robinson was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame back in 1962, he wanted no mention on his plaque about breaking the color barrier. And the time is just running off the clock here at Cornell, a 41-31 Harvard victory. Second playoff hole, Watson in a tough spot, but he's able to turn lemons into lemonade. Wherever Bryce Harper goes, the media follows. But while the cameras are pointed at the Syracuse Chiefs star center fielder, they are missing another rising star. It's the Chiefs' soft-spoken first baseman Tyler Moore, a young man whose power might just steal some of Harper's headlines. Media Day at Alliance Bank Stadium in Syracuse was all about baseball prodigy Bryce Harper. And for good reason. The 19-year-old is a prospect so skilled that he appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated when he was all of 16 years old. One might imagine a talent like Harper would bat cleanup in the Syracuse Chiefs lineup. But manager Tony Beasley has someone else in mind.
Hitting cleanup and playing first base, number 12, Tyler Moore.
He's going to hit fourth, no doubt about it. He's been told that, and he's up for it. He profiles as a middle of the lineup guy, and he's a fourth hitter, and he's my guy.
But even though it's Moore in the middle of the order, he knows all eyes will be on Harper.
Oh, that's all good though to me. You know, it's just Bryce is an unbelievable player. You know who you're talking about, so it's fun to watch him and watch him grow. I don't mind flying under. I'm kind of small town anyways.
Tyler grew up in Brandon, Mississippi, about 20 minutes east of Jackson, and baseball was in his blood. Swinging a bat before he could talk, sometimes even sleeping with one. Moore was drafted by the Nationals 3 times before finally signing after his last year at Mississippi State, and his younger brother may soon follow in his footsteps.
His name's Reed. He's already committed to Mississippi State. So that's kind of exciting. And
do you have anything to do with that?
No, it's all him, man.
Moore put together a couple of what some would call average minor league seasons. That was until his 3rd year.
In Potomac, when I was in high, I really struggled for like 2 months, and that took a toll on me.
He hit 191 in the first 79 games of that season. That's when he says he had an epiphany. He was thinking too much.
It just kind of, and I kind of went back and like, look, man, you ain't never thought before. Why are you doing this stuff now? Just get in the box and hit. Compete with the guy on the mound. That's all you got to do.
As simple as that sounds, since then, Moore has been one of the best players in the minor leagues, putting up numbers that even the team's top prospect has noticed.
Oh man, what can you say about Tyler Moore? You know, he has crazy numbers, crazy pop. You know, one of the best hitters in our organization. And, you know, I'm really excited to hit behind him this year.
But he has another hurdle to climb before he gets to the major leagues, where road games mean air travel.
But I cannot stand to fly, though. It's just the takeoff and the landing part. When I'm up in the air, it's okay because I feel kind of steady. But really the takeoff is the worst because you just feel unstable. I just have no control, you know.
It's a fear he needs to overcome before making it to the big show.
For your Syracuse Chiefs, the first baseman, number 12, Tyler Moore.
Tyler! For now, Moore is off to a great start. He's already blasted 5 home runs in the first 14 games, the kind of numbers that might just turn the spotlight on this small-town kid with a big-time bat. And while Bryce Harper is sure to be called up at some point this year, Moore is blocked at the major league level at his primary position of first base. That's why the Chiefs are going to give him work at third base and the outfield corner spots as well. So while Harper sells the tickets, Chief fans should enjoy watching Moore hit the long ball. Thanks, Steve and Olivia. It's called Golf 2.0, and it's aimed at people who have been reluctant to try the sport because they think it's either too difficult or too expensive. But for it to work, it's going to need people like the one I met at Butternut Creek in DeWitt.
Next, who has been on the golf course and played?
2011 Central New York PGA Teacher of the Year Brad Patterson approaches golf lessons at the Butternut Creek Golf Course in DeWitt with the energy of a much younger man.
Would everybody like to hit a few balls? Of course we would.
This class he is teaching is part of what the PGA is calling its most important initiative in its 96-year history. It is called Golf 2.0, and its goal is to revive a sport that last year lost almost 5 million players.
A lot of people are just leaving the game because they're not getting better, and we want to create affordable opportunities for people to come back to the game that maybe left, and also create new golfers.
Affordability is one of the major concepts of Golf 2.0. At Butternut Creek, you could sign up for 6 hour-long sessions for $99. Another part of the initiative is to simplify a game that from the outside seems very complicated. That concept brought Donna Young to the class.
I asked for the lessons as a Mother's Day gift, but now my 16-year-old son has been playing for a couple of years, and I really want to be able to play with him and, you know, not hold him up and not embarrass myself.
Donna's friend Melanie says she can see how a program like Golf 2.0 can help the game.
It needs to be exposed more to people who might not normally get to play.
In his efforts to make the game of golf more fun, Patterson invented the golf version of The Biggest Loser, where the winner is the person who shaves the most points off their golf score. That class is an 8-week boot camp that costs $299. The program started May 7th, but Patterson says he may have another one later this summer.
They're actually listening. I love it.
Patterson often refers to golf as a game of a lifetime, and nothing makes him happier than sharing his passion with others.
But what makes it all beautiful on the back end is when you finally put them all in the right position and they swing and I hear those magic words, oh, wow. And then they see the smiles. That's what makes it all worthwhile. It's wonderful.
Patterson says that frustration is the major reason people walk away from the game, and he is constantly reminding his students to have fun. In the fall, you can find 16-year-old Ben Simonds clearing the way for running backs at La Quinta High School. In the summer, you can find him lifting at the yard in Palm Desert.
It all started with some of the guys at the football program over at LQ. They were all training here, and they said I should probably come start training and help a lot with football.
While Ben started lifting to get better at football, turns out he's pretty good at it. One of the top 20 in the country, actually.
Simonds did so well at nationals, he was selected to the U.S. Youth World Team and invited to train at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs.
It feels really, really good knowing you're one of the best in the nation, and you know, making the Youth World Team and knowing that you can represent for United States against other countries is pretty cool.
And Ben Simonds hopes competing against other countries will help him compete against other high schools in the fall. Reporting from Palm Desert, Tad Dixon, KESQ Sports.